Hey guys, it's Rodimus Primal. I'm back with another video, and today we are doing our movie review for Wonder Woman.
Now, Wonder Woman was directed by Patty Jenkins and starred Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman and Chris Pine as Steve Trevor.
Now, as usual, we're not going to talk spoilers at the beginning. We're going to wait towards the end, and we'll notify you guys when we're going to be talking spoilers.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. It was well-paced. It was a lot of fun. I liked the whole beginning with them showing her origins and then going through her origin to become a hero and then why she stepped away. It was all, I thought it was really well put together. It was empowering. It was fun. It was definitely enjoyable. Good action. I personally didn't totally care for a lot of the slow motion, but I understand why they did it. And overall, it was a really, really good movie, I thought.
You know, and I really enjoyed the movie, too. I mean, I thought it was really well done. It was well put together. I think it's the best that DC has put out so far. You take a look at something like Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and how, like, that movie, like, felt like it was way too many movies all put together. And by the end of it, you just felt like you were watching like 6 movies and you're just exhausted. You know, Suicide Squad like starts out really great and just tanks. Like right towards the end, it just wasn't that great. You know, but this movie, like from the beginning to the end, I was well invested with all of the characters. Even if you didn't know who they were, like you felt like they were important somehow. And I enjoyed the movie altogether. I think that, you know, Wonder Woman was just incredibly powerful. Like, I thought it was so cool to see her in action, and just the way that she owned the screen when she was there, no matter what scene she was in. I also really liked Steve Trevor too. I think that you know, the way that he portrays, the way that Chris Pine portrays the character, I thought it was really cool because, like, you know, he was like, he helped her grow and she helped him grow. You know, but then the supporting cast, like putting them all together, each one of them, you know, contributed in such a way that you felt for all of them. You know, no matter what occurred. So, you know, I didn't mind the slow mo. I really didn't mind the slow mo. The way that they actually did it wasn't boring. Like Transformers does it, where it's just like, but this kind of did it like where, you know, where like a Transformers, like I said, it was like super slow, but this one,
I guess it was too in your face there, but here it's to explain and show the power and the strength that the different characters had when they used it, like in the Amazonian scenes and with Diana.
But each time that she actually did all those slow-mo scenes, or any one of the Amazonians did the slow-mo scenes, like, you know, it was like, I felt it was completely necessary. Like I say, I mean, you're tired of slow-mo, I think, at this point. Probably because we're all from watching The Matrix, and then every movie that has done slow-mo since.
Everybody does slow-mo now.
It's like...
Pretty Little Liars slow-mo. Like...
Now, of course, the story is that Diana is the princess. She's the daughter of Hippolyta. She was raised on Themyscira, which is an island. It's really a beautiful island. I mean, the way that they actually shot the film, you know, and seeing Themyscira was like really bright and beautiful. It was like, I would love to visit that island, of course, but no guy is actually supposed to be there. And Steve Trevor actually crash lands on the island and convinces Diana for the two of them to get involved in the war, which in this movie it's World War I, which is different from the comics, as it was actually World War II in the original comics, which I'm perfectly okay with because it adds more allure to it being, because World War I was supposed to be the war to end all wars, and with everything that they do in this movie, it brings it together in such a, you know, a great way. I enjoy the storytelling altogether. Now, at this point, we're going to start talking spoilers. So if you don't want to hear any spoiler-related content, you can actually go to this section right here, and then we'll stop talking spoilers at that point. Now, at this, you know, the villains themselves, actually, like the big reveal with Ares, I like that. I thought it was really cool seeing, you know, you think that Ares is the one bad guy.
I honestly thought there wasn't going to be a real Ares. I thought it was just going to be like a concept and and nobody really was, or he was influencing, but not within a body somehow as a god. And I was even surprised.
Yeah, and then finding out exactly who he was pretty well done too. I mean, and once he actually reveals himself, you're like, oh man, like wow, he's Ares. And then the other thing was the actual two villains, like the two human villains. They were pretty bad too. Like I actually like not bad like in a sense that like, but they were actually like real villains. Like they were trying to end World War I, and what ends up happening is that the two of them want it to continue, and so Doctor Poison, poisons everybody in the German army, and makes the war continue. And I also like thought it was really sad, like Wonder Woman's like feeling about like when the whole village was killed. Like that was really
was very sad, because she went and saved this entire village that nobody had gotten any ground in. It was considered no man's land. She saved everyone. They had fun there. They got to know the townsfolk, and then they're killed by this mustard gas that Dr. Poison created, and she was just so hurt and touched by how, because she believed that humanity was good outside of the influence of Ares, the god of war. So she believed that they were all good, and she was so hurt and heartbroken when she discovered they'd all died. Thankfully, it wasn't too gory.
Actually, there was like no gore. Like there was like no gore in this movie, and it was actually the only reason I think it got a PG-13 rating was because of the action itself.
And there was violence, but it was not always on screen, so you didn't really see people dying certain ways, and they kind of showed it off screen and had you imagine it in a sense.
Yeah, and also I like that they also touched on Wonder Woman's origins. Not so much like that it was just one or the other. That they state that she is molded by clay and then given life by Zeus, which is her older comic book origin, and then her more current New 52 origin, where she actually is the daughter of Zeus. And when they actually decided to do that, where that is the story that Hippolyta told Diana, but the reality is that she is Ares' half brother, and that actually gave it a dynamic, is that she is the only one who could actually defeat Ares. Because according to Greek mythology, only a god could kill another god. So here, Wonder Woman is the only one that can actually stop him. And her powers are amazing. Like
I know.
not even just so much from she does the bracelets, knocking off bullets, but when she like jumps into action, she takes everybody out. It's an amazing sight to see. So at this point, I think we'll end as far as the spoiler section is concerned. But finding out who the villain was and who the villains were was actually a surprise. The movie overall was really well done. We both enjoyed it. I think this is definitely a movie I would like to see again. I don't necessarily know if we'll get a chance to see it in theaters a second time, but it is worth it is worth seeing in theaters. Definitely go see it if you haven't seen it already. But we want to know what you guys think. We hope you've enjoyed our little movie review. If you did, please thumbs up and subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and check out our other videos as well. And as always, guys,
until next time. Mwah.